The Death of the American Spirit. The color scheme for No Country for Old Men was based on a painting of the great American West tainted by a splash of blood. This sort of paints the approach that the Coen brothers decided to take for the film. The idea being this beautiful photo, an encapsulation of a romanticized beauty besmirched by cold, harsh reality. I know there's a book that this is based on, and I'm sure this also plays in the themes. I'll read it soon. But the Coen brothers and the cinematographer Roger Deakins were able to capture this on just a visual level without the use of words at all. Which, of course, isn't to say the dialogue is bad, anything but, actually. The film actually starts with a beautiful soliloquy of sorts, with Tommy Lee Jones explaining to us a situation that he simply could not understand, a level of nihilistic violence that he has never seen before. Sometimes when you stare into the abyss, that's all there is. The monologue sets the stage and spells the requiem for the country he grew up in, setting up the stage for a final fight between a good, respectable man who's got a bit of a chip on his shoulder against a cold blooded, non flinching killer. The film then pulls the rug right from under us. The good man we thought we were following is actually not as faithful as we may have expected to believe and pays for it, dying off screen. Our killer isn't defeated, and despite being in extreme pain of barely making it out, he does in fact get away, more or less scot free. The film paints us a perfect picture of the ephemeral 80s action movie, only to then grab the painting, stomp on it, and set it on fire. It definitely garners a reaction from the audience. I actually really did not like it at first because of that. It wasn't until I really thought about it and let it sit with me and maybe got a little bit older that it really started to open up in my mind. I'm sort of on two minds on the meaning of the film. Now, my takeaway isn't the end all be all, and I think movies can mean more than one thing. If a picture is worth a thousand words, then how many billions is a moving series of thousands of them? Well, my first takeaway is, like I said before, this is sort of a eulogy for Americanism and realization that the world is a cold and dark place that's only getting much darker and a lot colder. Characters who are believed to be good actually aren't as faithful as they may seem. A good cop who tries his best is simply no match for someone like Anton Chigurh, who simply does not play by these rules. If the rule you followed brought you to this, of what use was the rule? Anton does not care for these sort of ideas or things like luck. Anton is pragmatic and ruthless. To me, he serves as the embodiment that the film is trying to push across, that there is no guiding hand or understanding that we are alone in this universe, and that's just the way it is. He flips a coin to sort of act like an agent of fate and place this blame on something beyond him, but as we see at the end of the film, this is all nothing but a farce, just something he tells himself to make it make sense, but it's completely irrelevant. The other take I have is a bit more meta. It's a bit about how it's impossible to continue to make the fun 80s style action movie where the blue collar hero defeats the murderous genius and comes home to his loving wife, all while being helped by a God fearing policeman. It's sort of saying that you can't really have a film like that in a world so dark. You can't really fool the people anymore who are too self aware and beaten by the world they live in. There are no heroes, only men. As I said before, on a technical level, the film is unmatched. Some great set pieces and amazing camera work in this movie. It's very tense and will keep you on the edge of your seat. Josh Brolin and Tommy Lee Jones help to make the heart of the film and are great at playing their roles. However, Javier Bardem truly steals the show. He's such a force of nature, pure inevitability. You can't stop him, and his performance matches that energy. Every line he says is dreary and stark. His violence is cold and almost clinical. The way he uses a pressurized oxygen tank to efficiently kill people is downright sadistic to me. He also has the best lines in the film by far. Easily one of the best villain performances ever put on the silver screen. This to me is one of the most depressing films ever made. It's also about the cold harshness of the real world impeding on our fun little comfort genre, and that's why I love it. I think it's good to have art that's this subversive and tries to take these things to their core and truly analyze them for what they are. This is probably the darkest of the Coen brothers' filmography, but it's easily their best and one of the best films of all time. Hey guys, hope you liked the video. Just trying out a thing here where I burn old letterbox reviews and kind of just videoize them. If you loved it or you hated it or just the cold shroud of indifference, leave a little comment and let me know what you think. If you get any more things you want me to cover, whether that be a game or another show or a movie, just let me know. And again, thanks to my editor, Barl. He's always doing a great job. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the video.